Good evening, muscular enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright, because it's time for the abnormal video. Yes, this past week we had a lovely batch of Lunar New Year skins, and a very notable one indeed, which is going to be taking a lot of time with our discussion today. Yes, we will be talking about the Neon Dragon Garage Door. That's going to be a very interesting detail for today. But of course, we do have the likes of the Chinese New Year Spear and the Dragon Launcher. Hey, we've also got the likes of the Double Door here. There's a lot of very interesting skins to discuss today. And basically, with Abnormals, we know that they are going to appear at a set time, which is in just under an hour's time from now. We're going to be racing after them to try and put down a very reasonable buy order in hopes of being able to pick them up for a much cheaper price in the future. So if you're confused about Abnormals, look in the description of this video that you're watching currently. I have provided two videos to explain everything. There's a 60-second short video, which in brief goes over everything, and then of course, if that's not enough for you, look at the second video listed. It's about 20 minutes long. It goes a lot more in depth, but in short, like I said, it's us trying to put down a very fast buy order in hopes of buying the skins for a cheaper price in an effort to sell them for a much better price, all in the name of making some sweet, delicious looking profits. It's as simple as that. So, I think I should talk about the Neon Dragon Garage Door separately, then we'll talk about all the skins, because there's no regular skins this week. Every single skin here is abnormal. Cool. And then what we also need to discuss is what happened earlier today. Valentine's pink, that appeared. Well, that's going to be fun. Yeah, but these aren't marketable today, so don't worry about that. So let's focus what we have right here. Let's focus the Neon Dragon Garage Door. This is still set as marketable. We had some Valentine skins appear today. It's February 14th. I hope you had a lovely day. But anyway, we've gone through the whole details. I made a video, talking about the whole situation, and we've discussed quite recently in the 48-hour analysis, was there potential that this was going to be set to non-tradable, non-marketable? It didn't happen, so everything's all good, everything's fine. But what price will it be? It's not going to be $3.49, the price it sold for in a Rust store. It's going to be more than that. So I've been talking with my chat for a good 30, 40 minutes now, just going over like all the Valentine's, not the Valentine skins, the Lunar New Year skins. Sorry. And we've been talking about this quite a lot, thoroughly, very much so. And based on the notoriety of what happened, with its story, okay, copyright situation, skin was removed from the Rust store, only in the Rust store for just under an hour, very cool, but it still did at least 1,000 sales. So by today's standards, that is a rare skin, but it's not the rarest Garage Door skin. So we've discussed that quite a lot. In short, I can't help but assume this potentially might be pushing up to about $50 today. But that's more specifically today. I don't think the hype is going to last forever. We can remind ourselves of the likes of the No Mercy Revolver E-Class. I've brought this up before, but we can bring it up again. So basically, this was only available for about 15 minutes due to a mistake back in August. And, well, in this case, it was only available for about 15 minutes, if I can recall. And this is now currently listed at $300. More specifically, recently it did like a $200+ sale. Okay, cool. So that, since it's come out, looks exactly the same as the normal No Mercy Revolver. They've basically made them completely identical. But this one just so happens to have a different name, and it's called Special Edition. There's about 200 to 300 of these in circulation. That's not definitive, but it's a rough estimate. And that's selling for that price. Is it actually worth that price? That's debatable. But because people are aware it's rare, and it has that weird story to it, it's got that hype still on it. So when this initially came out, this was doing sales of about $400. But it did kind of cool off for a while. Seems to be doing okay still, still around the same prices that it was selling for just a few months back. So that worked out very nicely for this. This has about 5 to 6 times less compared to the likes of the Garage Door right here. So talking about this, right, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, in terms of a price I might want to offer, I can't give you a good idea. This is up to you today, chat. You, chat, and potentially people who are watching this video. I mean, the whole thing would have happened by then if you're watching this on YouTube. But I have no idea where this is going to end up at. But a lot of people are well aware of what's happened now. And a lot of people have been sitting there and saying, I wanted that. Why don't you buy it? Anyway. So, I can't help but assume this isn't going to be matching up to the price that the E-Class Revolver is selling for. That seems a little bit too far. Because again, at least 1,000 of these were bought. And funnily enough, I did bring this up. One person refunded theirs. Remember when it said 1,100? Nope, it's 1,099 now. Someone refunded their Garage Door. Well, I mean, hey, props to you, sir. Enjoy yourself. Anyway, so in regards to this right here, cool looking garage door, but I mean, copyright. But anyway, if people like it, people are going to be chasing after it. And there's only so many of them in circulation. But with 1,000 of them, people very likely still have multiples. People very likely still will be competing with each other trying to sell them. So let me put it this way. One man might sit here and say, oh, I'd be happy enough to sell this for $50. $50 profit, cool, awesome. But then there'll probably be a guy sitting here saying, oh, I'd be happy for $40. And then there'll be a guy here sitting there saying, I'd be happy for $30. Do you see how easy that can go down? Do you see? So we don't know how people are going to behave selling them, but I don't think the hype will last forever. The initial hype. Remember what I said, the E-Class Revolver did initially sell for about $400. It had listings at $500, but slowly it did go down, and now it sells for just over $200 now. Yes, the $300 listings we just saw there are the cheapest ones at the moment, but until they actually, get bought, it's not like worth $300 then. Okay, we got that established. So in regards to this, today, if you want to go absolute bare minimum, right? If you want to go absolute bare minimum, $3.49. Just put down the price it sold for on the Rust store. I don't think it'll be going below that. Don't even bother today doing like a $1 lowball barter today, chat. It's just pointless. I personally am looking at this with strategy as well. So, of course, when you get all of the links nice and prepared, right? When you get all of the links nice and prepared, you've got to consider, what am I going to focus first? Because as I've just spoken about the likes of the Neon Dragon Garage Door so much, and there's a lot of hype behind it, well, everyone's going to chase after that. So there's going to be a lot of competition. If everybody's wanting to jump into that race, you might not do very well. So I'm looking at this now and thinking, right, well, the garage door's nice and all, but there's also some very cool other skins that are added, last week, such as the Chinese New Year Spear and the Dragon Launcher. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if everyone's super hyped up for that specific garage door and they're all going to, attack that at the same time, I'll just focus these instead. I'd be more than happy to pick up the profits I know I can get from these. So, yeah, that's what I'm personally thinking. That's what I'm personally doing. Now, I've already discussed this with you, chat, haven't I? But, yeah, you got to figure out what you want to do. But, okay, with the Neon Dragon Garage Door, I think as I approach it, because it'll be the third thing I look at, I think I'll probably be doing at least maybe about a $10 buy order. I might push it up to 20. I want to see what other people are offering. And then I'll just kind of think in my head, where will this potentially end up at? Because, there will be very strong buy orders piling up. But listen, chat, listen to me when I say, in regards to that garage door, I wouldn't offer more than anything higher than 20 quantity of a buy order. There's not many of them. Preserve your buy order amount, okay? Don't go sitting there requesting 1,000 or 100, at most 20, because there's not going to be a ridiculous amount of these being listed all the time. You never know, someone might have bought 50,000 of a private account. Who knows? Right, so anyway, Terminator says he's going to be offering between $30 to $40. I honestly think by the weekend, so this upcoming weekend, this will probably be selling between $30 to $50. I wouldn't be surprised by that. It's a matter of, will that last as we go towards the likes of Easter time and the summertime and then the autumn fall seasonal dip at the end of this year? We'll see, all right? But I think I'm just going to see how everybody else has acted upon it, and then I'll make my decision when I look at it then. And I can't help but assume it's probably going to have like 30,000 plus sales. Oh, by perfectly legitimate people. Oh, yes. But like I said, I just wouldn't offer a big fat quantity of buy orders for these, because again, I don't assume there's going to be a lot of them going back and forth. So I've had quite a lot of discussion with that. I do expect it to be fairly pricey, but it's going to be nowhere near the likes of the E-Class Revolver. So if you bought this, congratulations, you've made a very big fat profit, but you probably want to sell it sooner rather than later, potentially. Like I said, E-Class Revolver was selling for $400 plus initially. Now it sells for just over $200. Still a very good price, but I'm pretty sure you'd rather want to sell it for double the price, which was initially. So we'll see what happens with that garage door. Very notorious, very silly, and, well, technically speaking, hopefully we'll never see anything like that happen again, because, it was a bad thing. All right, then. So we've talked about the likes of the Neon garage door, the Neon Dragon garage door. We now need to go ahead and actually talk about these skins. So I'm going to do that. Then I'll talk about the likes of the Lunar New Year items that we got, the spear, and of course the Dragon launcher. So let's jump in. Long double door. You did over 30,000 sales, and you look very cool. Surely we're not going to see another sheet metal double door come out anytime soon and potentially ruin this whole good vibe that we had. Why? 3 weeks in a row, a sheet metal double door has been accepted. What? I honestly swear, the very second I started talking about how cautious I am about them, how worried I am about them, suddenly Face Punch thought, oh yeah, let's just make them scared and accept tons of them. Why? Okay, anyway, they've sold very well. We can respect that. The Airlock double door sold over 20,000. Lunar New Year door sold over 30,000. This right here, I don't think it's gonna. I think that would sell less than both of them. Because we've just had 2 doors that we just bought. It's not too hard to comprehend. Cool looking door. Anubis Dunk's first ever skin to be accepted. Very nice, very cool. But that's now appeared, and that potentially will cause us some problems, especially with our long double door. So let's give it a view. Get out of it. Get out of it. Shoot. I'm here to talk about the double door. Right. So number 1, very cool looking door. Very nice. I honestly think people won't care that it's a holiday themed skin. They would just want to use that in general because it looks awesome. And I'm not surprised it did over 30,000 sales. But 30,000 sales is a big, significant number, people. All right? So, in regards to that, in the short term, I do kind of worry for it. I can see it just doing very nicely. Like, just instantly, probably above $3 for the foreseeable future. But when we go through bad times, where will that end up at? I can't help but assume that this will be slightly dipping below its Rustall price at some point. It's going to happen at some point this year. But maybe when we enter summertime, that very likely will just go whoosh up. Okay. If we keep seeing more sheet metal double door skins being made and accepted, and trust me when I say it, we keep seeing them being made in the workshop, well, considering that skin creators can see that these double doors are making some very good sales at the moment, I'm not surprised that they keep wanting to make more double doors. I look at this and I sit here and say, I'm optimistic for it still. I still assume it's going to do all right, you know. I'm not sure how many more sheet metal double doors we might see. Again, if we take a look at all of them, you know, the trend is that we do tend to see quite a considerable amount. Last year we got 6, the year before that we got 7, the year before that we got 6. Now, of course, one of them was a Twitch drop. I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more Twitch drops at some point. But yeah, Space Airlock double door, it's now slightly down in price, but it's not doomed. It's not doomed. And how much quantity do we see on the Steam market? 73. That's not bad. That's not bad whatsoever, all right? And there was actually a continuation for a potential deployable set with the likes of Space Airlock. There was a sheet metal door that was uploaded. He quite literally just took half a door and made it a sheet metal door. Oh, Kelmo. Anyway, so, I mean, it's not that far off from its Rustall price. Honestly, it's not doing that badly. If this is it during the worst of times, because, you know, most skins right now have been dipping in price as we've been approaching Easter time, I mean, that's not that bad. So sheet metal double doors very likely could still be perfectly fine. Maybe I'm overreacting and whatnot. Fair enough, I wouldn't say no. But I do believe this is going to have a bit of a damper at the moment. I don't assume it's going to be magically rising up in price anytime soon, but I do see it gradually doing very nicely. Very cool looking door. People appreciate it. People would want it. Very nice glow in the dark. So I'm going to sit here and say, for a $2.49 sheet metal double door, I'm going to do between $1.50 to $2. I do expect this to dip down in price a little bit at some point. Wouldn't be surprised. But it might take a while. I am cautious. I am trying my best to not accidentally spend too much money. All right? You might not care. Fair enough. If I had my money printer buy order on the brand new Counter-Strike case right this moment, yeah, because that's still doing very nicely at the moment. And yeah, if you haven't seen, I put a video out talking about that, so feel free to go ahead and look at that. I honestly would go ahead and buy a bunch of those sheet metal double doors. Like, if I had money to spend, I still think that sheet metal double door would do a very good job in retaining its value. And that would be something perfect to buy. But then again, still did over 30,000 sales. I do imagine a lot of people have bought this with a pure intent to sell. And there's going to be probably a lot of people that bought this in excess. Bought an extra 100 just so they can try and flip it at some point later down the line. So $1.50 to $2 will be the position I take. And yeah. All right then. So that's that. Shall we move on to the other things? And let me tell you, all the other things, that's going to be a whole lot faster. Let's jump in. Let's just blitz through it all. Yeah, the Dragon Door. Sold very nicely, props to it. 22,000 sales almost, props to it. However, sheet metal single doors aren't doing very well at the moment. There's far too many options. We've had far too many being accepted this year already. What do you mean? Well, I'll show you. So first of all, as you can see, very cool looking door. One on JN 34633 did a very good job with what they have here. Very nice glow in the dark as well, as you can see right there. However, sheet metal doors, single doors. Sorry, I've said sheet metal double so many times it's kind of stuck to my tongue. What do we see here? This year already, 6 weeks into this year, 6 doors. Twitch drop, marketable. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got the very nice looking Valentine scale as a sheet metal door now, and it does look very pretty. And yeah, that's very likely to be taking a lot of attention away from the likes of this. In fact, I won't be surprised if a bunch of people who bought this will probably now want to sell it on the Steam market to get some funds to go buy her instead, because she looks very pretty. Anyway. When you scroll down, you'll notice, wow, we actually did we got a lot of sheet metal doors last year. And then the year before that, wow, we got a lot of sheet metal doors last year. And in the year before that, wow, we got a lot of sheet metal doors last year. Guys, we have far too many options. Twitch drops, marketable skins, charity skins. It's getting ridiculous. There's far too many things to compare to. There's far too many options. Over 200 skins now. As you could see, literally just last year's skins, there's only one of them in the positive. So when I look at the likes of that, a holiday themed skin, again, dragon, nice, but now we have anime girl, and you have to really consider, are you a furry or are you a weeb? You have to think on this really hard, okay? All right, and I think there's more weebs than furries, and I just don't think it's going to retain its value. All right. Right, no, seriously. It's the $2.49 curse, all right? So based on what we've seen in the summer, we had a series of $2.49 doors. They all looked very nice when they came out, but then what happened to them? So as we scroll down, look at the summertime. Started off with the likes of the Sunken Door coming out during the Abyss update in, what was it, June or July? I can't remember. Oh, it's right there, July. Okay, cool, yeah. $2.49, 60 cents now. Infernal Door with its molten nacho cheese dripping from the door. It is now 95 cents. Let me just zoom out because I keep done that. Okay, Capybara Door, $1.15. Adobe Decorative Door, 98 cents. Modern Military Door, currently selling for 81 cents. UAP Pilot Door, $1.15. Punkjack Door, 84 cents. We even had the Halloween door here. Doomgate Sheet Metal Door, 97 cents. So, unfortunately, I don't imagine it's going to retain its value. Holiday skin, far too many options. I sit here and say, and I look at it, I think I'm going to probably do at best maybe, I'm probably going to do maybe like 70 cents to $1. Yeah, that's it. That's my answer. I'm very sorry, but based on what I've seen in the past year or so, sheet metal doors are just not looking to be very nice investments anymore. And it is what it is. Let's move on. Mythical Dragon AR. So, with what we have here, I've discussed this quite a lot. We know, I say all the time, people don't, they are not loyal to their AKs. There's always going to be another AK and whatnot, but you know what? I don't think we're going to be seeing an AK like this for quite some time. I do worry we could see something like this as a Twitch drop, and I'll discuss that in a second. But there's got to be at least a few AKs every year that work out all right. Among, all of the other ones, so if we just go take a look at the ones that came out last year, we had a lot of AKs accepted, didn't we? And as Twitch drops, 40 plus, I believe. Yep, 44. But we do have the likes of the Abyss AR doing all right. And, of course, Love AR. Kiss AR. Kiss AR. Anyway, so, bright and pink. Yeah. So, bleh. Look at all that. Negative. Not looking good. So, looking at this, we'll look at all of the ones we just saw there. We didn't actually get that many golden skins. We don't have that many golden AK-47 skins. Like, if you love your Counter-Strike, here's your golden arabesque for Rust. Nice and bejeweled with the cool-looking dragon. It looks nice. It looks sweet. But I do still expect it to go below its Rust or price. That is my answer in regards to that. $3.49 is a pretty steep price, and it did sell quite a fair bit. I do believe people bought this in excess with the pure intent to sell. Therefore, at some point, they will be competing with each other. So looking at the state of that, almost 20,000 sales, which is perfectly fine. I can't help but assume it will be dipping below its Rust or price. So my answer is I'm going to do between $1 to $2. If you just want to play it extra safe, just do the normal $1 buy order. Fair enough. But I can kind of assume that AK will actually do quite all right. Not as bad compared to the others, but I do still expect it to dip below its Rust or price eventually. We're going to have some expected bad times. We've got Easter. We've got autumn fall seasonal dip later this year. So that right there, I'm sitting here and saying my answer is I'm going to do $1 to $2. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up at around $2 at some point. Maybe it'd probably be about $2.50, but it's going to be below $3.49. But when times are good, maybe it'll do better. But like I also said, we have a problem because I can't help but assume that very likely we'll probably have some competition. We might have a Twitch drop. And yes, please don't forget this. We tend to see some very cool looking charity AK-47s and Twitch drops for the AK-47s. Not too long ago, in fact, I'll look over here, the Dragon SAR, we had Crowley SAR, didn't we? And that was all nice, golden, bejeweled. What is stopping Crowley from thinking, you know what? I reckon I could get like a very cool golden AK version of this as well. You know? What's stopping him? Because Crowley's always involved with the Twitch drops and, Twitch rivals and whatnot. Yeah, what's stopping him? So that right there might seem special now, but maybe it might not seem so special later on because the Twitch drop's made. That's all nice, golden, bejeweled. What's stopping someone from asking getting that made for their Twitch drop, their own personal Twitch drop? So that $1 to $2 sounds good. Let's move on. Furnace. Okay, I don't trust furnaces anymore. You could sit there and say it's a cool looking skin. Don't blame you. It does look like a cool looking skin and whatnot. Fair enough. Very nice. Very cool. But furnaces in general, what do they look like? Yeah, down 70, down 63, down 67, down 66, down 59, down 60, down 56, down 62. Yeah, need I say any more? Neon Vibes is alright. It's very special, very nice and colourful. That is not that. That is a holiday themed skin. It's got some dragons in it. That's nice. $2.49. Oh, no. I'm probably at best 50 cents to 70 cents. Yeah. And even then, is it really that worth it? Oh, I can flip my furnaces for 5 cents profit. So I might not even do a buy order in it, to be honest. Sorry to say, but I just don't trust furnaces anymore. Sold very nicely, so at the very least, congratulations, Yopka. Keep up the good work. Let's see what you make in the future. Dragon SAR. So this looks fine for what it is. It's supposed to be nice, shiny and gold. It's got a bit of a green tint to it. There was a second version that was a whole lot more warmer with oranges and reds, but maybe it was a little bit too eye-catching. AKA, if you're aiming down the sight, it'll probably distract you more, so maybe that's why they picked this version instead. Unfortunately, with it, it's got a nice bump map, nice golden sheen here and there, but I still think people are just going to flog it, and it's going to end up suffering. Take a look at all the other SAR skins. You'll see for yourself. They are not doing very well at the moment. Far too many options. In fact, over the past 6 weeks, we've had 5 skins, one of them being a Twitch drop. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing even more Twitch drops for SARs at some point. We just literally had the Crowley SAR, as we just showed you, with a very useful aim sight, and it's all nice golden bejeweled. So, look at all of that. Do you see one in the positive? Oh, look, there's one, but that came up, a year and a half ago? Well, and you got the Blackout SAR. Yeah, so anyway, with the likes of that, unfortunately, 70 cents, 90 cents. It's going to go below its rust store price, and it's very likely going to end up at around $1. I'm very, very sad to say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Dragon Fan Rug. I asked my chat, we discussed this, we were talking to each other and saying, alright, so now that we got that there, how many of you are going to want to have like a cool aesthetic Chinese style room? Like, with this paired up with the likes of the lantern, does it look cool? Do you appreciate? Do you like it? I think some people like it. I just don't think enough people like it. So that did over 11,000 sales, this rug. Yeah, it's more of a decorative piece, isn't it? But it's actually a rug. So, over to here, yes, you can see 11,000 sales. Now, if we look at the previous rugs that came out over the past, 2 or so years, as you can see, quite a lot of them not doing very well. So we do get Twitch drops every now and then. I mean, this year we've already had 2, and I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see another one. We shall see. But for the marketable ones, they're not holding up very nicely. It's Valentine today. This is down 51%. And then you got that down 71, this 13, this 61. Grass rug's doing all right, with great help from the likes of that Wildren video with the camouflage base. Fair enough, that's all right. But all of the other things not looking pretty. So then we have this. It's very unique, but it's also very holiday themed. It's very specific. I don't know what to think of this. It does look very nice with the lanterns, but this does not glow in the dark. And that's probably the thing that makes people not want it, I bet. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, right, what price would I want to offer? I'm thinking probably $1 to $1.50. I can still assume a lot of people would like it based on the cool look and design. I just worry it will be dipping below its rust store price. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Autumn full seasonal dip, that probably will get very cheap. So looking at it, I'm going to be doing $1 to $1.50. That's my option. That's my opinion. That's what I'm going with. So, yeah. that is what it is. Then we have the Dragon box. Very easy to figure this one out. Just look at all the other boxes because they look exactly the same and they're all down pretty cheap. So in regards to this Dragon box, 50 cents to 70 cents. There you go, job done. Simple, straightforward, wasn't it? Yep, that was easy. So, I just discussed all of the other skins. I'm not very confident in the other skins, but what we do have are the special Face Punch skins. So technically speaking, these are items. If it's made by Face Punch, it's an item. It's something they've made. It's completely unique. Skin creators can't do that. And unfortunately, because it's made by Face Punch themselves, I don't know how many of these truly exist. AKA, we don't see a workshop page, we don't have a subscriber account. So we're just going to have to roll with that. So I can make reference to previous skins, previous items Face Punch have made, and I can sit here and say I've been very successful in picking up some cheap holiday items. So if I could just quickly go back to the likes of Halloween, I can show you that, I can't really show you right now, but I will tell you that I've had some very good buy orders on the likes of the Skull Rock, the Carvable Pumpkin, the Skull Fire Pit, Skull Trophy, Skull Spikes, Cultist Deer Torch and whatnot, the Baseball Bat. This is what I wanted to mainly talk about. So with the likes of the Baseball Bat, the Cultist Deer Torch and the Skull Rock, I can't help but tell you that when they first properly appeared, which was like a year or two before all of this, I put down a $1 buy order on all of them. As time went on, I bought a lot of them for $1. It does work. It just takes a while. It does get there eventually. So when I look at the likes of the new Chinese New Year Spear, the cheaper one compared to the Dragon Launcher, I'm going to do a $1 buy order. I might put it a little bit higher just so I can grab those extra... the Valentine skins one. I will probably do slightly higher so I can grab the euros as well, because euros is a slightly stronger currency based on just like price overall, currency conversion, blah, blah, blah. Let's just move on. So in regards to that, I'm going to do like a slightly higher buy order of slightly above $1, and I'll probably do a $2 buy order. So slightly above $1 to $2 is my approach. Again, don't know how many have sold, but we're not getting another wooden spear for a very long time. But I cannot help but expect that Chinese New Year spear will be back again next year. That is our new repeatable special Lunar New Year item. Cool. Dragon Launcher. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I honestly do think that was our special dragon-themed item for this year. And next year, we won't see it return because we'll have a special snake item made instead. They didn't have to put any time into making a dragon mask because they already had one, didn't they? I'm sure you understand that story by now. Anyway, so overall, with rocket launchers, we don't have many, only 31. And when you look at the amount that have been accepted, it's been quite some time since the last one. We do get quite a lot of Twitch drops, but overall, we just don't really have that many. So, this is very special, very unique, very special mesh. Face Punch made it themselves. No skin creator can make anything like that. It basically spews flames and smoke. It's very unique. It's special. No wonder it cost $5.49. But what will happen to it from here on now? So I am rolling with the idea that it's probably not going to get brought back next year. I could still expect it being brought back. But either way, if it goes below its rust store price and it's brought back next year at $5.49, it's still going to go back up in price. I mean, with the Dragon mask here, that was below its rust store price, and then when it was reintroduced at that price, people decided to buy out the cheap ones from the Steam market, and it rose back up again. So that very likely will happen to this if it were to be brought back, because $5.49 is fairly steep and it can drop very quickly easily as well. So when I look at this, I'm thinking at bare minimum I'm going to do $1.50 to about $2.50. So I'm going to go at least up to about halfway, but I'm going to have a very nice lowball buy order just in case things go a little bit awkward, but about halfway should still be very successful at some point in picking these up. Who knows what will happen to it in the future, but if this is not brought back next year, I won't be surprised if it goes up in price pretty sharply from then on, because people realise, okay, this truly is special. So yeah, it's debatable, but I can't see into the future. At the very least, from a year from now. But yeah, will that be brought back? Or will that be replaced with some sort of special snake-themed weapon? And what would you consider for a snake-themed weapon for Lunar New Year 2025? Feel free to comment below. Okay. So that was all nice and established. We've kind of gone over all of the skins. Now we need to kind of talk about what happened today, because of course you might have seen it. We got our Valentine skins. Very nice, very cool. You might be wondering, Hedge, how come you're not reviewing the skins right now? Because I want to see what happens tomorrow. All right. I fully expect with tomorrow's rust store rotation, right, whilst these are being accepted today, I wouldn't be surprised if they persist with the next rust store, but I do still think tomorrow we're going to have some non-holiday themed skins added. So the Lunar New Year skins will be taken out and replaced with some non-holiday themed skins. And then you're going to wonder, okay, but like what? Because like for the past 2 weeks, we've had some Lunar New Year skins and we've had Valentine skins being submitted. Surely there's no other skins. Actually, some people did submit some non-themed, holiday-themed Rust skins. And this recent top picks list is significantly smaller compared to, you know, other ones. So I do believe this is like a batch of non-holiday themed skins that were submitted over the past 2 weeks when the, you know, Lunar New Year Dragon stuff and the Valentine skins were being submitted. And let me tell you, there's not really much here, except from some notable skins. And I'm pretty sure you can see one right now. Oh, buddy. Imagine that. I'm not going to point it out to you because you can already see it. So just get a good look at all of these potential candidates that might compete for the spot of a clothing and armor piece, and you might wonder, there's not much there. So maybe it might be clear cut. Anyway, scrolling down with the likes of the deplorables and whatnot, it's not like super crazy. Look, there's another sheet metal double door that they might potentially accept. Oh dear. Gold Ore Rock, you know, got some tools there and whatnot. I get the feeling that we potentially might see 5 or 6 skins being accepted tomorrow. Oh, look, there's another one. And that'll be paired up with the Valentine skins. And then we'll be back to normal. We'll get about like 10 non-holiday themed skins being accepted from here and now. Like just standard Rust Workshop skin submissions. But like I said, with that being a fairly smaller top picks list, that's still going to get sent to Facepunch. They're going to look at that, and they very likely will be picking some skins just from that tomorrow, or maybe some late picks. Let's not rule the idea out that we might potentially see some late picks. So, or you know, some early picks. Oh yes, you watch my Rust Workshop skin checks, don't you? Yes, this past weekend and as of Monday, we had some very cool looking skins being submitted. Oh yes, indeed, some notable collection continuations, some notable cool looking Pet Rock. Don't you dare say no. I mean, it's struggling to load up because you're so beautiful. I don't know why it's struggling to load up. Something's gone wrong. He was too beautiful to be seen. And you got likes of Abyss Hunting Bow, Comic Sap, Thunder Gold Custom SMG. There's a load of interesting skin continuations. Chameleon Double Barrel Shotgun. We could very likely also see potentially the likes of some early picks. Do you reckon we could potentially see a much more affordable budget Forest Raider set potentially being accepted? It's not loading. It's not loading. No. What's gone wrong? Why is it not loading? Ah, Steam. Steam is so broken at the moment. It's really annoying. So, oh well. At least I had the link readily prepared. So if you want to go ahead and be up to date with the likes of all the newest Rust Workshop skin submissions, please go ahead and consider watching my Rust Workshop Skin Checks February 13th, 2024 video. It's all there. The collection link's right there. And of course, we have all the chapters for all the collection continuations that you can skip ahead to. Sounds nice? Cool. All right. So that was very unfortunate where it didn't work there for me, but yeah, we're going to do. So I repeat, don't fully know what's happening tomorrow. It very likely might just be the Valentine skins. Maybe it won't. But I don't want to do a Rust rotation video until tomorrow, until I see what's happened. So I'll sit there on my stream tomorrow. We can sit there and discuss the Valentine skins. You know, that's still fine. We can still do that. But I do still expect maybe at least 6 skins being accepted tomorrow. What will they be? We'll have to wait and see. All right then, so I actually did all of that pretty quickly. It was still 30 minutes, but with everything I just talked about, with hardly breathing, you know, I did a pretty good job going through all of that. I guess I could just quickly point out the commits, because there's been some really weird things posted here. Chat, YouTube, they want to add a minigun. Yeah, minigun. Now, I don't know if that's going to be like in a helicopter. I don't know if that's going to be like, you know, stuck on the ground. Or are we going to run around like TF2 heavy? I mean, well, it's happening. I don't know if it's going to be like static in one spot or you get to walk around with it. I hope you've got some very strong arms. So, yeah, minigun. Cool. Let's put some explosive rounds in that and destroy all the bases. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And, yeah, just some revisions, some changes. But that appears to be the new thing. Yeah. So you've got to keep an eye on these tool cupboard retro skin. Oh yeah, it's just changing up how some things work and whatnot. I thought they sat there and said it's going to become skinnable. Really? Okay, well, multi-skin viewer. Looks like they're doing something different with being able to look at skins now in game. Cool, that's nice. All right, so consider keeping an eye on the likes of the commits. It's very useful, and being aware of all the newest content that's being worked on. So basically, we probably already got a good idea of what's potentially coming out for March time. One final thing I want to bring up is the Chinese lantern. So this routinely always gets brought back with every Lunar New Year. And when we saw the Lunar New Year skins appear last week, we looked at the Chinese lantern very quickly. That had buy orders going all the way up to and above $4, didn't it? I can't help but assume last Thursday, loads of people looked at that, saw the buy orders and thought, wait, that's $2.49 right now. And it's still got buy orders of around $4. I could go buy some, and the very second they become marketable, I could just quickly try and sell them as soon as possible and make some quick money. I'm going to go do that, and they probably did. And I think a lot of people did that, and unfortunately for them, a lot of people did go ahead and sell theirs, knowing that this is very likely going to go down in price. So when we get the abnormals appearing, all the people who bought this last Thursday will also be able to sell their Chinese lanterns. I can't help but assume all of that potentially will be disappearing, potentially. Because there's probably some people who want to make a quick flip. And they're probably going to be worried, oh no, the higher price buy orders have disappeared. Oh no. So, yeah. There's some entries for a new in-game skin viewer UI. Yep, it's all there. So, yeah, always keep an eye on the likes of what's going on. Store UI, more specifically. So, I think that's going to be how it works. Before you buy a skin in the Rust store, you can quickly put it on yourself in game and see how it looks before you consider buying it. That's cool, and that is very nice if they do that. So, potentially, maybe. That does sound pretty sweet. So, all right then. Cool. That is everything. I've just about lost my voice. So, yeah, I repeat. If you're wondering, Hedge, why don't you talk about the Valentine skins? I'd rather wait till tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll see what happens then. So, I do believe we're ready then. I finished just about 20 minutes before the abnormals appear. So shall we go ahead, skip ahead to there, and we'll see what price the Neon Dragon Garage Door ends up at. Chat, what do you reckon? $20? $30? $50? $100? I wonder what will be the first price it's purchased at. That's going to be interesting as well. So, with that, let's skip ahead and find out. Right, let's go back over to here. I'm focusing the spear. It's midnight. Alright, Chinese New Year spear. Might take a while to appear. There we go, and £1 already, damn. Right, 1.57. Over to here. No, how's that garage door looking? Ooh, that's not that much, really? Okay then, that's fine. I guess everybody didn't want to go near it. Really? I expected everyone to go after that. I only went for the spear because everybody... Never mind. Well, I guess everyone got scared of going near the thing. All right, well, that happened. It's not my problem, it's yours. Right, let's now go over to the second account real quickly and do a second batch of buy orders. Hello, spear. Right. I wanted to do... what is it? $2 buy order. So I'm going to go like 1.64. Yep. And 66. That'll do. And over here we have the Dragon Launcher. Look at the buy order build up. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go not £3, £2. Yeah, that's all I want to do, right? Yeah, I could probably put like a 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we got the Neon Dragon Garage Door, and we have buy orders already going up to $40. So that's happened. That has, in fact, happened. Oh, we've got the long double door. Where are they? Oh, hello. Right. 10,000 buy orders. Well, might have missed out on you, just about. Right. You know what? I don't actually remember what I suggested. We've got Hedge with Power there, but what was the prices? Everyone's kind of rambling, not very helpful to do that right now, chat. 1.5, right, so I'm going to go 1.5 my currency, whatever. Let's just find out what happens. Will he regret it? We'll find out in the future. There's a lot of buy orders, so I thought, maybe it'd be better. Maybe it will be better, potentially. I see there's a whole bunch of buy orders around here, so I'm going to go follow suit. You're the dragon door. Ooh, What? No, don't start doing that to me. No. 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 What's going on? What's going on? What? What? Okay, that was weird. Did you see that message? What's going on? I hate Steam so much. I really do. Let's just skip ahead and we'll discuss whatever's going on here, right? So. Right, people, we're back. So we waited a fair bit because there's been a lot of fun stuff going on. So let's go show you what happened. We're going to first talk about the garage door. Yeah, a lot of people got really hyped up for the garage door. So it says $200 there, but that was just a listing. It's kind of frozen. So let's discuss this. Let's go show you this over here right now. $207 is the listing. And we have seen purchases already. Oh, yes. Yes, we did. So we initially did see a few sales. So if I just quickly go over to here, show you this. Someone on my server bought a couple. He sold them for about $100 each. A little bit below, a little bit above. So that's in euros. Very nice, very cool. And then someone's just gone ahead and bought one for about $175. Yep. So I actually tweeted this out, pointed out how all the buy orders were initially looking like that. So initially earlier, $125, $128, $141, $147, $188, all bought. Yep, they've all been bought. The buy orders have only been climbing upwards as well. Things are looking very, 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 very interesting. So, I was talking to chat about this. Not everybody is fully well aware that this is now marketable. A lot of people just thought, I missed it. I'm never going to be able to get it. No, it's available right now. Just, get $200 and it's yours. All right, so question. Is it going to stay at that price forever? No, it's not. Now, initially, it's probably going to keep rising up in price a bit because there's a lot of hype behind it. For sure, 100%. But eventually, down the line, as time goes on, will it go down in price? Yes, I fully expect that. I don't think the hype is going to last forever. Maybe it'll stay up and hyped up for, I don't know, maybe until Easter time. Then it'll start probably trending downwards. Who knows? It might start as fast as next day, tomorrow. So, in regards to that, enjoy it whilst you can. If you manage to sell yours for a good profit today, congratulations. But I don't fully know where it's going to end up at. But I, right now, am very surprised to see that it's selling for that price. That is ridiculous. But hey, there was demand, and people turned up, and there you go. It's creeping up to 300 now. It's creeping up to 300. No way does it reach that. It probably will. No. So we'll be doing my Rust rotation video tomorrow. I am still expecting some regular skins with the Valentine skins tomorrow. We've already got the Valentine skins, but of course I do expect the Lunar New Year skins, the Chinese New Year skins to be removed tomorrow, and potentially we see some regular non-holiday theme skins appearing. So when that happens, we'll look at this again, we'll see the current position that's in, and if it's up to $300, I don't know what else to think. But yeah, Bilder's now pushing above $100. This is madness. This sold for $3.49. I should have bought some. I really should have. Well, I didn't like it. I didn't like the skin based on what happened. But I should have just bought some regardless with the whole situation. Well, I mean, hey, if you like it, by all means, go ahead, buy it, $200. But for me, I think I will probably just go ahead and get it for free. So, yeah, that's happening. Right, so the current state of this is we have no definitive idea. They're trying to compete. Do you see this? These two people compete with each other to try and have the highest buy order. Don't worry, guys. You're going to end up buying it regardless. They keep outdoing each other. It's funny. All right, okay. So that's cool. That's a little bit of history that's happened. Let's now move on. Let's discuss the other skins. So we have the lights of the Chinese New Year spear. With that, it's not matching up to the price it's selling for in the Rust store, is it? So right now, you could go ahead and buy the spear for $3.99. Let's be specific, $3.99. But unfortunately, the buy orders aren't matching up to that, are they? Nope. So if you're going to sit here and say, Hedge, where do you reckon the New Year spear is going to end up at? My answer to you is I reckon it's going to probably be between $2 to $3. But maybe it might go up a fair bit. As I said earlier, we're very likely not going to get another wooden spear skin probably forever, maybe. I only envision Face Punch will be the ones who'll be making them. skin creators can't make wooden spears. I have to reiterate that, okay? So this is special. This is unique. Whilst the support isn't going all the way up, let's not forget, a lot of people will see this on the Steam market tomorrow. They'll probably do some higher barders. This very likely could climb up to $4 still. But with the current position that we're looking at this, I'm sitting here saying I don't think this is going to retain its value. I do expect it to go below its Rust store price, but I don't think it's going to go down real bad. I think it's just going to probably end up at around $3, which is perfectly fine for what it is. Like, there's no issue with that. And like I said, with the prices I suggested earlier, I was kind of keeping that in mind. So if I pick these up for $1, I'll sell them for triple the price. I got no issue with that. I'm fine. So cool. Yep, that potentially could be what happens. Okay, so then we have the likes of the Dragon rocket launcher, and again, like, this is why I always say wait until, Wednesday night, look at the abnormal barders and see the support. This is a $5.49 skin in a Rustle right now, but the barders are only going up to $3. So I don't think that's retaining its value. Nope. That's very likely going to be going down again tomorrow. Maybe more people appear, maybe more barders appear, maybe. But with what I see with this, yeah, it's already got prices close to the price it's selling for in a Rust store. I wouldn't be surprised if it, goes down in price. It's not too hard to comprehend. However, things might change the very second the Rust store rotates. Maybe some people buy it, jump in, buy out the stock, assuming that it could rise up in price with their influence. Things like that have happened before. So in regards to that, I think you're just better off going ahead and doing a buy order. So if you were to question, should I go buy one or should I go do a buy order? Buy order. Yeah, you could just do a $3.50 buy order. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest at some point down the line you do end up picking it up for $2 cheaper. $3.50 probably sounds a lot better compared to $5.49. So yeah, cool. Then we've got the likes of the long double door, and this actually has the most requests to buy. So I get the feeling all the people who are botting probably looked at that and thought, I don't know what to do. So they just avoided it. Same here. Actually, not so much here. They are here. There you go, 7,600. But yeah, they are here on the double door as well. 9,600 buy orders. Anyway, with the likes of the Valentine skins appearing. Yeah, I know, Malou. We've already discussed that. Thank you for pointing it out again, but we already discussed that. In regards to what we have here for the double door, that is not holding up nicely, I guess you could say. Now, as time goes on, if we do still keep seeing more sheet metal double door skins being produced and, of course, accepted, we're going to have problems. Yes, we will. But at the end of the day, I still think that's a very cool looking sheet metal double door. I still think people are going to appreciate it. And yeah. So, in regards to that, I am not really worried. It still has buy orders pushing all the way up to $2. But, if things are calm now, no more sheet metal double doors, we're good. But if we do keep seeing more, and there are more that have been submitted recently, well, if they're accepted, then we will have to question what we're going to do from here and now. But for what it is right now, if you were looking around trying to figure out, would this be okay to buy? Still, I would say, why not just do like a $2.20 buy order? Get these for 30 pennies cheaper whilst you can. So it's up to you what you want to do, but it does have a lot of support. It might take a while for it to really go anywhere down in price, but I don't really think it's going to go down bad. Like airlock door came out quite some time back. We've had 2 sheet metal double doors since that's come out, and it's only down by like 10% at the moment. So if that's the worst of it, I mean, fine. I'm not going to scream about that. That's fine. So we'll see how this turns out as time goes on. It still looks reasonably well, supported, I guess you could say. Mythical Dragon door. Mythical Dragon AK-47. Yeah, barders only really went up to about $1. This isn't retaining its value. It's very unfortunate. So yeah, that's probably going to end up being around $1. Much like the El Diablo AK-47, that was $3.49 about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now that is sitting literally at $1, which is unfortunate. But yeah, people just weren't there to support this. They didn't have a lot of faith in it. So what are you going to do? Then we've got the Dragon door, and this is only going up to 84 cents. And then the bulk of the barders ends at 75 cents. Yep. Yeah, that's not retaining its value. $2.49, not anymore. Then we've got the likes of the Dragon Fan Rug, $2.49 as well. Barders only going up to about halfway with the price. Yeah, no, that's not retaining its value. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. If the support isn't there, the price probably won't be staying up. Then with the likes of the Dragon Sar, again, Barders only went up to about 80 cents. It is what it is. It is what it is. Then we have the likes of the Gold Dragon Furnace. Barders only got to 76 cents. You might say, but Hedge, look, they're all listed at $10. Same thing happened with the Gold Ore Furnace. Guess what? It still went very cheap, all right? So that right there, people might try and do this. They think that it might work. It won't. gradually it will go down to cheap prices. And then we've got the Dragon Box. Yeah, nobody really went for the Dragon Box. Yeah. After looking at all the other boxes that came out in the series, it's not too surprising. They're all very similar, so a bit awkward. All right then, so Neon Dragon Garage Door, you were the highlight of tonight. And let's see where you end up at by tomorrow. Looks like another one just got bought there. I think so. Yeah, they're constantly cancelling and removing and relisting and cancelling, removing and relisting. My buy order. You're a little low, mate. Don't you think you're a little low? Anyway, so back over to here. Tomorrow's Rust Door. I'm under the impression, I've already said this, but I'll just repeat this one final time. I reckon Lunar New Year skins, the Chinese New Year skins, will be removed. We will have the Valentine skins, and then a few non-holiday themed skins. That was funny. But here, with this top picks list, there's not many here. I get the feeling a few skins from this will be picked. And yeah, that very likely could happen. So the proper Rust Door rotation talk will be tomorrow as I discuss the Valentine skins and whatever potentially comes with it. We shall see. But yeah, that's basically it, people. So would I expect like an early Rust Door tomorrow? Don't know. Last week was early, wasn't it? It was early. But maybe because of the holiday stuff or whatever. We didn't really have any holiday stuff, did we? So shrug, not short to say. It is what it is. If you bought a Neon Dragon Garage Door, congratulations with the profits you can get, but you've got to make a decision. Is the money good enough for you now? Yes, well, go for it. And if not, then, well, you might need to figure out what is going to be good for you, because I don't think the prices will hold. It's got a lot of hype. Oh, and Chinese Lantern. Chinese Lantern didn't really go down in price that much, which is fine. All the better to consider it as a nice investment. It's a very good long-term investment. We discussed this with the likes of my Rust Door rotation video and whatnot. It will go down in price all the time, but it will gradually keep going back up, go down in price again when it's reintroduced, and it will gradually go back up. So it keeps happening every single year, but it always goes back up in price again. So this is very nice to see. And yeah, that was a pretty cool Lunar New Year, wasn't it? Had a bit of a weird situation in regards to the garage door, but it was interesting. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to stay up to date in regards to the silly things going on with the garage door, feel free to go ahead and take a look at my Twitter. Just look at the description of this video. You'll see links to all of it. And if you want to stay up to date in regards to all the newest Rust Workshop skins that are submitted to the workshop, feel free to go ahead and look at my Rust Workshop skin checks video. And of course, you can look at the very interesting skins that are submitted recently. And with the likes of this skin right here, could we potentially get a budget Forest Raider set? Do you reckon that's a pretty viable option right there? It looks like it. That seems interesting. Well, if you want to see that a little bit more and see me discuss it, feel free to go ahead and watch the Rust Workshop skin checks. The chapter for it is at the very bottom. Just click there and you're right there. Simple as that. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely day, and I will be streaming again tomorrow discussing the new skins in the Rust Door rotation. So catch you later. See you. Goodbye.